Hello eye-tracking community, my name is Michael and in this video we will talk about visual scan path analytics. On the screen we can see an eye-tracking experiment where the participants had to read information in a bar chart. We can see 9 participants and we can see how their visual attention moved over the stimulus. So where the participants have focused on the stimulus. As we know from the other videos in this channel, we can go now to the semantic level. So what visual elements the participants have focused on. And therefore we need to define areas of interest at first. In this example, I defined 5 areas of interest which cover the task relevant areas on the stimulus. So we have an area of interest for the x-axis, for the y-axis, something here in the center, so where the participants have started their eye movements from, and for this bar and the bar peak. The reason is the task was please state the value of the bar with the label 7 here. I'm using this area of interest map for all the participants in the experiment. If you want to learn how to create areas of interest in Blickshift Analytics, please have a look at this tutorial. Now I want to visualize the semantic scan path over these areas of interest. So I go here to the area of interest editor, I make a right click and then I say visualizations, parallel scan path. So the information from the area of interest editor now goes directly to the parallel scan path visualization. So how does this visualization work? At first, time is running from top to bottom, and this red cursor line here indicates the current moment in time. We have here the time axis on the left side in milliseconds. We have the different areas of interest as columns, and we have this blue line showing how the attention moved over these areas of interest. So over the bar peak, the center, and the other visualizations. So that we can now better understand how this visualization works, I add now a classical scan path visualization to the parallel scan path visualization. I go to the parallel scan path visualization component in the Workflow Explorer, and I make a right click. So I say visualizations and then scan path. I zoom out a bit here, so I press Ctrl and use the mouse wheel. On the left side we can see where the participants have focused on, and on the right side we can see what the participants have focused on. We can do something else now. I go here to the areas of interest editor. I can do now the following. I drag and drop the parallel scan path visualization to the area of interest editor. And I additionally add the scan path to the AOI editor. So I drag and drop the scan path component here to the AOI editor. And now we immediately understand what this visualization is doing. So I select only one participant. I arrange a bit here the windows. I zoom out in the parallel scan path visualization, so I press Ctrl and use the mouse wheel. Now we go to the start of the experiment, and we can see on the left side where you can see this 1 here in the middle below the center AOI. So this is where the participants started the eye movements. So we are on a not defined area of interest, so on none. I called this none. So everywhere where no area of interest has been defined, this area of interest, you can say, so to speak, is called none or white space, or however you want to call it. So we start here at none. Then the attention is going down to the x-axis. And you can see that on the left side, how the attention goes down to the x-axis. But you can also see that here in the parallel scan path visualization. So from here to here, this small marked section here, the attention was on the x-axis AOI. Now we go through the experiment. So the attention is going to the left side here in the parallel scan path visualization to the bar And we can see that here on the left side when the attention is, or the fixations are going up to the bar peak. And this is here. So during this time duration, so from here to here, the attention, like you can see on the left side, is on the area of interest bar peak. And then something interesting is happening, and that's something which you can immediately see in the parallel scan path visualization. The attention of this participant number 1 is alternating from the y-axis to the bar peak. So that's this here. And now we go through the experiment. Please focus on the left side and the right side along with my mouse cursor. So it goes here to the left side, to the y-axis, then back to the bar peak. So more to the right side or to the center of the visualization, then back to the y-axis, back to bar peak. So several times alternating between these two areas of interest. We call this cross-checking or double-checking of a visual presented information. And finally, the attention ends or is then at the y-axis. So you can see many different things in the parallel scan path visualization, like for example how the attention is moving over the areas of interest, so to find these alternating eye movement strategies, for example. And the vertical lines here indicate how long the attention was in a specific area of interest. One last thing about the parallel scan path visualization: you can drag and drop the area of interest columns here in the visualization. So I go to the bar peak column here, I drag and drop this column here to the right side, so besides the y-axis column, and the visualization is refreshing, and then you can better understand or better see some specific patterns in the data. If you want to see now the semantic scan path side by side, you go to the area of interest editor, make a right click, say visualizations, parallel scan path. Then I activate all the participants, right click, check all, and I deactivate the time axis. I remove here the panel and the data explorer. I'm zooming out. And here you can see the semantic scan path of 9 participants in parallel. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, please press the like button, subscribe to our channel, and activate the bell so that you'll never miss a new video on this channel. And I'm looking forward to see you in the next video.